T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Good night, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Let's Get Down to Business. We're hosting young entrepreneurs in the beauty and personal care industry tonight, and I just want them to introduce themselves. So we'll start with Michelle. Actually, we'll start with Sanka while Michelle turns her camera on. Thanks.
Hi, good night. I'm Sanka, and I am the owner of Cast Perfection Beauty Salon.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Sanka. And Michelle?
Hi, I'm Michelle from Michelle's Beauty Bar. Good night.
Okay, and we also have with us a male tonight for some gender balance, Mr. Josiah Cuffy. Unfortunately, he's unable to use the video link at the moment, so I'll just allow him to introduce himself.
Good night. I'm Josiah Coffee, the owner of Trillion Cuts.
All right, thank you, Josiah. I want all of you, first of all, I need you guys to tell the audience where they can find you because, you know, we're in a pandemic and some of you may have adjusted the way in which you are serving your customers, and we would need to know. So if you have an Instagram account for your bookings or a Facebook account where you do your bookings, or you deliver services at homes, or if you have a particular salon, if you could just, we'll start with Michelle. Michelle?
Hey, well, I'm located upstairs, Choice Meat. I have my Instagram page at Michelle's Beauty Bar. My cell phone number is 526-7514. I do walk-ins on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
Appointments on Wednesday and Sundays only.
Okay. Wednesday and Sunday, you said?
Yes, Sunday, I know.
Okay. Sanka?
Hi. Well, I am located in Music Center Building. Music Center Building is opposite Sultan Restaurant. It's next to Debbie's Store and Paul's, the digital cell store. And you can reach me at 498-5195 via WhatsApp, or you can always straight call me. And on Instagram, you can look for Cast Perfection Beauty Salon, Cast Perfection Straight Salon. And on Facebook, it's you can link me and Kasinka Johnson on Facebook. You can always inbox me or anything and make your appointments. So on.
Okay. And Josiah?
Good night again. I'm located upstairs, Medic's Pharmacy at Glitz and Glamour Boutique. If you know Claire, You should know her. So you could come and get, your hair done as a female, and you could get your haircut as a male. You could get your eyebrows done, the whole package done, your nails and everything. Um, Currently, I'm only offering my services on Saturday though, and in the future it will be Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
You could book me. You could use my WhatsApp 432-4700.
All right. And just for clarity, I'd like to start you all off with a question. Feel free to answer. I think I'd like Sanka to answer first. Can you tell us about the services that you offer and what exactly led you to doing this?
Okay, well, I'll begin with saying what led me to being a hairstylist, hairdresser. I have this passion in me from since I was a little girl. Anyone knows me know I love hair and it's a passion. That is one reason why I also name my business Cast Perfection Beauty Salon, because I always work with perfection, right? In my business and my service I normally offer, well, I am specialized in cutting. Anyone know me? Know I'm very good at cutting. I also cut ladies' hair, men hair. I'm very good at that. I do weaving and everything you can think of when it comes to styling the hair and hair care, treatments, everything. I offer that service.
Okay, thank you, Sanka. Duly noted. I need a new style in a couple months.
Yeah,
Michelle?
Well, I actually started my nails off in Trinidad. I did my course and training there. I'm actually not a big fan of nail personally, like on myself, but I love doing it on other people. I have a passion for it. Yeah.
Okay. And Josiah?
Um, I kind of started in grammar school, like Form 4, because like my brother used to give me lineup, and I never liked them. So I told myself, I'm going to start to try to give myself lineup. And then like someone in class saw me like, who line you up? I was like, I do it myself. He's like, so you could give me one? I was like, sure, of course. Like you just had to pay $3, and he's like, yeah, sure. And then from one person to the next, and then I started doing lineup. And then when I got to college, I started cutting hair, and then I got my first like part-time barber job. And I told myself, I could make some money from this. And I finished college, and then opportunities were hard to come by. So I told myself I wasn't going to sit down and just wait. So I went to Southie's barbershop, and Southie was very good to me. He took me in under his wings, and he taught me all that I know today. He gave me a lot of training, a lot of advice. So from that moment, I always loved the trade of barbering. So it kind of stuck with me. Even when I went to university, I cut hair. I've never stopped cutting hair ever since I started. So I know it's a passion in me, and I will never stop.
All right. So you have a skill to lean back on, unlike some of us that can only rely on our degrees. Myself. Have you guys had to adapt in the pandemic? Have you taken any specific measures? I noticed that, for instance, with the barbering, I saw that there's a barber that visits homes and you adjust the way in which you serve your clientele. Have any of you guys had to make any changes in the way that you deliver your services?
Well, you want to start with me?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. Well, with the pandemic, we have every small business, I think, have a lot of struggle, and we can't give up. So we had to just do what we have to do. Well, with me, I had to be offering my service in a different way to reach the needs of people, because not just as a business person, I struggling. I know that people are struggling as well. So I do different things to encourage people to come to the business, like doing special and stuff like that to encourage people and stuff like that.
financial
pan- yeah,
incentives.
yeah.
Mm.
So the pandemic had in fact impact, sorry, a lot of businesses in a very huge way, like in a negative way. I mean, and we just had to push through, because we can't quit, we just quitting is not an option for any
And we
business.
want to look good for our Zooms. I mean, we still want to
Yeah,
look good, still want to
yeah,
be perfect.
because even not just COVID, but even all in the volcano season, we have never stayed home. All when there was ashes falling, we went to work, we serve our clients and everything like that, and we adjust, So I would say, like, with all that is going on, our business is very fragile right now, but we have to push through because we just can't give up like that. We just have to push through. So I would say, on a whole, like had, I had a lot of struggles, but and still do, but I am resilient, so I will never give up.
Okay, thank you, Sanka. And what about Michelle and Josiah? Do you guys have anything to say in relation to, the pandemic and how you've had to adapt or adjust?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. We can let Josiah go first this time.
Well, we're just basically following the protocol, encouraging the customers to follow the protocol. Because if we all follow the protocols, it'll lessen the percentage of transmission and spread of the COVID-19 virus. So that's what I've been doing since the pandemic. It has been hard, financially. Business isn't the same, hasn't been the same since COVID hit. People have less money, to spend. So people, prioritize their spending, and sometimes we fall behind on the list. About a haircut might fall behind on the list because they might need to get food and they might have children they need to send to school. Well, provide for because they're not going to school, but they still need to provide for them although they're at home. So yeah, it's been very hard on us economically.
Okay. Michelle?
well, I think Sanka really said it all, which is basically since the volcano and since COVID, it's been hectic. Uh, like she said, I was even working during the volcano season. Like people was calling me. I Since COVID began, I had my ups and my downs. I still ask people not to walk with extra people. I put up hand sanitizer at the door. I have my temperature machine, whatnot, trying to keep everybody safe. But you know, it it's been difficult, but I think I've been through worse. And the past always makes you stronger this year, right? So
Yeah, with
All right.
all that is going on, really and truly, we in a crisis. It's not gonna get better anytime soon. We
nope.
know. But, as I said, we have to be resilient. As a small business operator, we cannot just give up, because if we give up, we basically in this country we won't have any hope because there basically we don't have anything in place for us as beauticians, barbers,
Which
and
is true.
I think as a small business operator, I think that the government should have put something in place for us as hairdressers, barbers, nail techs, like a stimulus, check or something, because really and truly, our business rely on seasons. We are seasonal businesses, and if nothing ain't going on, much won't be going on for us as well. So because it's seasonal, we were looking forward for the government to really give us a little boost, But we still keep going, we keep going, and I think they left us out. Everybody else was getting that. We should have really get a little up uplift with our business, because it's not easy as a small business operator to be doing business in times like this. Is very, very difficult, because when, like, for instance, like Carnival, we did not have Carnival. Those are the times when we really would look forward to make uh, the money. Christmas time, this be one of my
Easter.
greatest time. You understand me? I know everything has just gone, and it's very challenging. As I say, a lot of small business is financially fragile right now, and I don't know, but I will always encourage anyone that is doing business right now who is feeling to just give up. Don't, because we can't be looking at this particular moment. We have to look at what may come for the future. Better days are ahead of us, but we know we are in the time of difficult times, and we have to really work the extra mile and push forward. But we are still looking for some assistance. The government
Thank
should really give us small business some sort of stimulus check.
you. I hope they hear you tonight.
Yeah, as
Um,
I am speaking of our industry as barbers, hairdressers, and nail techs and stuff like that, because I've been speaking to a lot of nail techs, hairdressers, and people want to give up, because it's not the same anymore. People want to give up. I actually had downsized my business where I was doing.
if we can just pause for a bit,
Mhm.
we'll pick back up. We just have to go on break now. So we're just gonna have a
Okay,
small break. Thank you.
all right, no problem. Mhm.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Okay, and we're back with our guest tonight. I think Sanko was about to give us a little bit of a, speak. But before we get there, can we just, um, yes. So we have comments in the audience from Mark. He's saying, Big up Mbabo. And he's also saying that he can imagine that it's difficult to continue barbering while adhering to the mask protocol. And that's actually a very interesting comment, because now I'm thinking of all the little hairs flying about, maybe flying in between your mask. Josiah,
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
do
here.
you want to
Yes.
respond to his comment?
What was this comment?
He
The
was
second. I
saying
didn't
it's
hear the second part.
difficult barbering while adhering to the mask protocol.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because sometimes, for instance, if a customer comes in and he wants his, he wants his face shaved, he has to take his mask off, and sometimes other people would feel uncomfortable who are in the shop with someone with their mask off. So
Oh,
it
that's
can,
true.
sometimes we
And
walk
you have
around it.
to be quite
Sometimes,
close.
yeah, yep, I have to be close to their face. So I also have to, be careful. It's a risk. I'm putting myself at a risk because sometimes I have to bend and go and look under your chin, and you'll be breathing directly onto me. So even if I have a mask on, maybe I'm still at a risk. Just drop that, you drop that sign behind of it. I could still get infected. So yeah, very, very difficult.
Yeah, that's Okay. I wanted to ask, I think I wanted to start with Michelle for this one. Do you follow trends? So for instance, my Pinterest board is full. Every time I whip it open and I'm like, okay, I show my nails, like I want this. So do you follow the trends or do you use anything in particular to keep up to see, oh, what's new? Is there anything that you want to highlight? No, what's trending now? Is there anything that you find that persons always go for?
Right now, we're trending in the nail situation is the French tips.
Okay.
I've been getting that filling up my phone these days.
Basic French tips or colors or
Basic, most people like bank workers, and like I had a bank worker come to me tonight and she did French tips with blue and white marble. I tend to go past the trend. I like to be more out there. I put more than I normally would. Like, for me, I just want to be good at what I'm doing. I always push myself to do better tomorrow, do something better the next day. So when I get home, instead of I watching a movie, I will be on Instagram just strolling through to see what's out there and screenshot.
keeping yourself current.
Yeah.
What about you, Sankar?
Well, everything is all about trending now. You just can't be normal. You have to always explore and be creative. That's what customers come to get. They want creativity, they want what's trending. They themselves will be, because we're living in a world now where the internet, we have so much to explore. So people don't just come and ask for a book to see what's in the salon. They will be out there looking on the internet and seeing what they like, and they bring it to you, and so that you can show your creativity and your skills and stuff like that. So I will say basically I'm trending. Michelle, you are trending as well, because Michelle, when you look at her nail, everything that's up and about, she's doing. You understand me? So she's saying French tip, but she is trending because when I look at her page, there hasn't been anything that I see that is there right now that she's not doing. She's doing that. And I myself doing the same thing as well, because normally we don't really come up with the idea. Most of the idea has been coming to us.
So what's popular
that's
now?
where we show.
What are people going for short hair now, or are we like trying to grow it out?
There is a lot that is popular right now. Lace front is popular. Ponytail is popular. There is this Asian bob that's in, the Bantu knot, updos are in, and all of those things. Those are popular. Well, Michelle could speak for herself. The long Cardi B nails and Nicki Minaj nails are popular. People no longer doing those short nails.
No short nails anymore, I'm telling you. I've been killing since I started doing the XLs and the double XL and the extended. My ambassadors, they're the ones who always send me inspiration most of the time, especially Anna, Trishelle, Kelly's. They out because they know me. They know I want to put out something different every single time. I don't want to be doing the same design. I want to be more creative, like Sanka said. I always want to do something crazy and excited. The more crazier the nail, I'm not a big nail art person. I'm literally now starting to get into it. And it's every day do something different.
The better you get at it.
The better you get at it. And I just love what I do.
So now we're talking about
everything
skills.
in my life, the only thing I'm actually good at is nails.
So now we're talking about skills. You said you trained in Trinidad, Michelle. Sanka, did you do any formal training, or did you just learn as you
went? I have started to do nails, hair at a very tender age, where I work with different people and got my experience. one of the person who I've worked with and gained my skills of cutting was Marshall Hair Magic. Very good hairdresser, very good at her skills in cutting. So we walk along together. The friendship we had, we were doing everything together. So I have learned a lot from her, and it's been since I know myself. If a teacher watching me who know me, they will say that young lady. When I was in better school, we used to be running them out of bathroom. We learning this thing here from Sing School. So the experience that I have working, I gathered I get better at doing what I do. And basically, I think that I was blessed, with this talent. It just did not come about because, some people would learn skills, but they're not good at what they learn. You
So
understand?
do you
Because
think so you think it's not necessarily
yes,
required in your area? You can just
yes, it's required because what I had done, I had self-taught myself by researching and doing my studies myself, where you can go online and do it, and I did it myself. Because with hair, you need to learn about hair, you need to learn about the scalp, you need to learn about hair follicles, you need to learn about so much things. And with hair, there is always something new products, new this, a lot of things. So you have to learn how it would affect somebody and all of these things. So you have to learn when it comes to hair. You
what
understand?
about
So
you, Josiah? Well, you said that you mostly learned from, I think you said you worked with Salty.
Yes, I work with South, I work with Bramble, I work with Chubby. I never got any formal training. I learned
Well,
from experience, like Sanka said. I
yeah.
wouldn't say that it's not needed or necessary. I think that it would be important because,
Mhm.
like,
mhm.
for instance, there's like no administrative body, like, or regulatory body for like the beautician industry, for like nail tech, hairdressers, and barbers. And I
Yes.
think like
They,
if we
they
had like
do.
an like a I what they do?
Josiah, they
Uh
do,
huh.
and there is a lot of educational. I can't remember its name, but I can always forward it to you where you can get. And they do bring in people because they had brought in some guys from Trinidad who was training like
No,
one day course.
I don't mean like that. I
Speaking
mean
about
like
regulatory in terms of
think about
looking at the standards
Oh, to
that
be
people are
lightened
supposed
and all
to.
that.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
yeah. Also like
okay.
maybe if there's like an association, it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
I had the bus drivers association. There needs to be an association because
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well.
the system of how things are done in this industry in Stevenson, like it would not reach very far. Think about this, for example, like just a simple example. Um, most people in this industry, you would pay like a rent for the week, or you would pay a commission like per day or for the week. Um, like the both of you, Michelle and Sanka, you would know like getting money in your hand every day, it makes it harder to stay in your hand, right? So
You have to learn to manage.
think about a system where that helps you to manage. Think about a system where like say for instance you put a receptionist, right? And you each person that works in the salon has like a bill book, and with all the services on it with the prices. So you cut the
Um,
customer or you do the customer's hair and you take it and then they pay at the receptionist and then like at you give a certain time period, say weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, you calculate like a commission. Like I think that type of system like would be better for like younger
I
ones coming into the business
um,
because the ones
Okay,
who are like the
before you
bosses.
guys respond, I just
I
want to
yes,
take
just
a
actually
little
Josiah.
break
I
and then
Um,
actually
we will get back to this.
okay.
um,
Yes.
what you saying?
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Okay, thank you everyone for staying with us tonight. For Josiah, Sanka, and Michelle, thank you for joining us. We have actually 2 audience questions. One is in relation to what we were discussing before the break. We have from Mark. He's asking for the 2 guests. I would assume he's speaking about Josiah and Michelle, who aren't formally trained. Do you think that's something you see yourself doing in future? I would like Josiah to answer last because he has his own particular answer to this question, I think. So we'll start with, not Michelle, my apologies, Sanko. In terms of, going to beauty school, do you think you would do that later or?
Yes, I am currently organizing to get my skills advanced right now with Barbara Bacchus. She's just close to me, so I am currently organizing to be advanced with my work and my skills.
Okay. Good to know, Josiah.
Yes, it's something that I will definitely look into in the future. Also, not only for me, but if I could like help in like creating something that would stand intermittent to help like others who would want to come into the industry and so that they wouldn't face like what we face. Sanka and Michelle should know what I'm talking about. Coming into the industry as someone young, like it's very difficult. It is very difficult. So if we could come out of that type of culture and make it into like a business like that people would see and recognize as a business and not just like a Marby shop something. We need to up the standards of the business and then we would see results because
And
there was
on the
no.
barbershop note, I'd like to encourage you all to join the chamber. You can join the chamber as a small business, you can register, and you can participate in the forums, take advantage of the opportunities.
But let me answer to what Josiah was saying before we went on the break. He was saying that we do not have anything in place to help you guys in saving and all of that. You have to, as a business owner, you have to learn to manage and all of this. You have to keep bookkeeping and all of that. You can organize it yourself. And I was telling you before that there is institution here who does teach those sort of things, It's right across the road in the Teachers Credit Union building with Touch Entertainment Center used to be where Marshall Magic is. Upstairs there is this, I think they just call it like some adulting, something I can't remember, but if
I will check it out. I will check it out.
They do this. They will help you with what you were speaking of, so you will get a better knowledge in how to do your bookkeeping and all of these things.
We have another audience question from Mark. He's asking whether, as entrepreneurs, what you guys think about insurance, and do you believe in contributing to some sort of business insurance plan? So, for example, I know for the hairstyle, that might be very important, particularly with the relaxers. You never know what could go wrong. So we'll start with Michelle, actually.
I've been getting advice on that recently, that I should look into getting insurance. As what Sanka and my friend here was saying, that as for the savings, I didn't have a problem with it because I have a bank and my bank had advised me to open a business account for my business. So I have my personal account and my business account where I separate my business and my personal. As for the insurance, like I said, I've been advised a couple times to get it done. Um, I was told that it would be beneficial in case of any accidents or anything like that. So I'm actually looking into it at the moment.
Okay. And Josiah?
Yes, I think insurance would be very important to help like cement a business, in case of any problems in the future or whatever. Um, in
Okay.
terms of the savings, in terms of what my two colleagues said about savings, like I understand, like there are ways that you can manage your money, but I was speaking in terms of like people who coming in, the younger ones who coming in, they lack it. So probably the place that Sanka told me about, they could probably go there to get the advice or whatever. But most times when the younger person's coming in to get the money every day, it doesn't really work out because of their mentality, right? So
Okay.
I was saying maybe we could
Um,
create a system that assists them. That's all I was saying. I wasn't against like whatever you were saying, and I understand. I will check out the place that you talked about downstairs, upstairs. Touch, you said. Could please remind me?
Yes,
Okay
yes.
then.
Teachers credit union.
and Sanka, what do you think about the insurance?
I think the insurance policy is very important. I haven't insured my business, but I'm thinking about it. And even for myself, there have been a lot of agents who had come and make proposal to me before, and I had declined it. For some reason, I don't even know why. But on a recent, I see the importance of doing so because I actually was sick for quite a while and could not have been physical in my business. And it have affected me for a very long time and still do because I had blood clots in my foot and because I always constantly on my feet. So it's been like 2 to 3 months. I could not have been walking around and moving around and being active in my shop as the way I please. And I think if I had already have some sort of insurance policy in place, it would have been beneficial for me, you know, and it had been a burden for me because, I did not, follow these agents and do that. And I think it was a very, very good idea. But I cannot do it now because I'm still sick. But when I do get better, because it will not be approved if I try now. When I do get better, which I will get better, I will take that proposal and make it into reality because it will make sense and it is beneficial for my business and me as well.
And a question just came to me as you were talking about your illness, Sanka.
Mhm,
Are you, in terms of vaccination, are
mhm.
you all vaccinated? Do you think it's important for persons in the personal service industry to be vaccinated? Because, I mean, ideally, you would have a large number of clientele, and so you'd be interacting with a lot of different people with many different beliefs during the day. And you just never know. Like Josiah said, they have to take off their mask sometimes to have
Yeah.
their treatments done.
Okay. To be honest, I am going to let you know I'm anti-vax. I don't think, okay, I will not take the vaccine,
Okay.
right? And hence my reason why I will not take it at this given time is because this drug is still under researching, and I don't think I should really
You're
put
not
it
ready.
in. I'm not ready to do it until I know when I take the vaccine, it's gonna work for the purpose that it say it is for. I don't want to take a vaccine and then still can get corona. Until they get it right, I'm ready for it.
All right. Josiah?
I am fully
Actually,
vaccinated.
I'm going to leave you last because
Oh, okay.
I want to leave
But
you
I
first.
already started. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm fully vaccinated, and I believe that people should get vaccinated, but it's still their choice. If they don't want to get vaccinated, that's your choice. But I would encourage persons who are able to take the vaccine to take the vaccine.
And who are interacting with lots of people.
Exactly. Who are interacting with like masses of the population. Like you become a hub. Like for instance, we become a hub for people from different areas of the public space. Van drivers come to us, students come to us, bank workers come to us, construction workers come to us. Everyone comes to us, and then they go back out and then they interact with the public. So I think it's very important that we protect ourselves. If you are anti-vax, then you should, adhere to the protocols, make sure the protocols are followed so that you decrease the chance of you getting corona and spreading it.
Okay. And you
That's my
also
take.
would have mentioned off air that you are working at the lab as well, correct?
Yes, I'm currently an analyst at Caribbean Gold Standard Lab in Enum.
Yes. Okay. Michelle?
Well, I'm fully vaccinated.
Okay.
I took it because I have asthma.
Mm-hmm.
I also took it because I know eventually I'm gonna be traveling. I did my research, and for me personally, I wouldn't tell nobody whether or not they should take it. But if you're willing to do it, then do so because it's affecting all of us. As like Saka says, she's not gonna take it, but like what his name said, you still follow the protocols or whatnot. But right now, it's so bad that I'm glad I'm still vaccinated. It's not a cure, but it still gives me a peace of mind.
Yes. I am also fully vaccinated because I have allergies. I'm out here 24/7. That life is not for me. Thank you.
Santa, we're still here.
We
Yeah.
good.
We're not zombies yet.
Kudos to you guys, but it's been almost 2 years now, and we've been battling it, and I'm still coronavirus free.
Go girl.
That's true. I haven't caught it as yet either, but I took it because of my own personal reasons. Like I said, I have asthma, and I went through
You
all
have
the
to
underlying
respect people's
conditions.
opinion and their choices.
Yeah. So with that, we will take a break, and then I just want you guys to think of your closing statements.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Okay, everyone, we are back with our final segment. I want to ask you guys, do you see room for growth in what you're doing, or is it that I know that Josiah would be able to answer this as well. Is it that you are using it as a stepping stone to something else? How do you view what you're doing? Are you going to be doing it in 10, 20 years from now? Do you see yourself expanding your business? We can start with Michelle. We can start with Michelle.
Well, for me, I always wanted to be a nail. Well, that's a lie. I never always wanted to be a nail tech. I actually fell into this by mistake, and it became my passion years later. Would I expand? Yes, I would. with nails, and like Sanka and my friend here would say, it's always something new, always coming out, something advanced, always out there. And eventually, I want to be teaching people, hopefully. I want to expand my business where I could get nail techs working in one place and, you know, stuff like that. Hopefully. I know it sound naive, but I still hoping. But we are small business owners. We have our ups and downs. We put in so much hours in our work. Sometimes I work from 6 in the morning, leaving 2, 4 o'clock in the morning. And Sanka of all people should know this guy. She literally sleep in her shop. I watch she sleep in her shop many times.
So you guys are dedicated.
I am
Yeah.
telling you. And the thing is that people don't understand. I started my thing at a basic level. And I had to teach myself everything that I know now. Some people helped me. I had help from some other nail techs like Gaia, Lexi, Javisha. But
Lexi is my
I
nail
push
tech.
myself. I push myself to reach where I am today, and I will keep pushing myself. I'm not gonna be stopping anytime soon. As long as God gives me health and strength, I will keep doing what I love to do.
Okay, and Sanko?
Um, as long as you are doing business, there is always opportunities, and you can be at one stage. So will always be growth. You understand me? So with me, no, I used to have a shop all by myself and working by myself. This is where growth has become my way right now because I no longer want to do it by myself. So I currently setting up a shop to rent out to other hairdressers, barbers, and nail techs, right? So I'm getting older. This thing, this in this industry, I don't want. It's a passion, but at one point, I will not be able to do it the way I want to do it. You understand? So I will push forward in trying to uplift my business, boost it. You understand me?
Yeah.
So what I am doing now currently is boosting my business to make it expand. And as well, when I do retire from this industry, I don't want to retire going home not knowing anything that's going on with hairdressing anymore. What I am doing when I do retire from doing the hair itself, I'm going to start teaching people as well.
Well,
So that's what I have planned for the future. Very
I
soon as well.
I think you're on track. You have
Yeah.
about you have about 3,000 followers on Instagram, so I think you're well on your way. Um, Josiah?
Good night again. I do share the vision of both of my colleagues in terms of teaching in the future. I think they're on the right track because that's the only how we could make it grow as an industry. Um, Also, for me, I wouldn't be available now like 7 days a week for my business, but I believe that the system of how things are done could eliminate like the problems that we'll face. So I would create a system that works for my customers, on weekends. And if it doesn't work for some, then there are others. And if we have that mentality where there are others, if we all look out for each other, then we would grow because we can't fight against each other. Because if you fight down someone in the industry, you are fighting down the industry that you are working in. So you're fighting yourself down. So I always believe in that unity, and I'm glad that these young ladies are here tonight. I know Michelle, I don't know Franca, but I would get to know her. I would visit her salon for sure. Because we need to be together and we need to have. They seem to have the same vision that I have. So yeah, we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are in the final 5 minutes of our program. Do you guys have any parting words that you would like to leave with the audience? Do you want to leave them your Instagram name as a reminder. What is there anything you want to say before we wrap up tonight? Josiah?
Oh, okay. You can follow me on Twitter. Trilliondrak. TRILLIONDRSC. Trilliondrak. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter.
Okay, the barber's on Twitter. Michelle?
Well, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok. I recently actually downloaded Twitter today, so I haven't set it up as yet. So you guys could always message Instagram, Facebook. I have every living platform there is.
And we go at Michelle's Beauty.
Michelle's Beauty Bar on Instagram. On Facebook, Michelle Andrews. On TikTok, Michelle Andrews. Not sure about Twitter as yet.
All right. And Sanko.
Okay, before I leave, I want to encourage any young upcoming hairdresser not to give up. I know a lot of young people in the business who love in this hair, and when you come into this industry, don't love it because it's an easy way of making money, but love it with a passion, because you cannot just you cannot just provide for your customers because of money. You have to love what you do. So anyone who is willing to do what we're doing, getting it first with passion and then the money. And then another thing is, I would love to tell everybody in this industry and in Sylvester right now who is listening that we all need to unite. There is a lot of fight in this industry and we need unity, because we are all good at what we're doing and we all have a special way of doing what we're doing. And for my contact, you all can meet me up at Cast Perfection Beauty Salon on Instagram, Kasinka Johnson on Facebook. I'm also on TikTok. I think, to be honest, I can't remember my TikTok name. But I only go on TikTok because it's a trending app where I actually do my videos and then post it back on. But if you look at my videos on Instagram, you will always see my name on the videos and everything like that. I just want to encourage Michelle and Josiah to keep pushing forward and do great work, because we never stop learning and we have more to offer, and always be creative and always be resilient. Never give up. Even hard times like now, we have to push forward. It's not an easy road, but even for me and Michelle as a Black woman, it's already a struggle for us being Black. But we
That's so
have
true.
to empower each other and always uplift each other. And I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity tonight to be on this program. You know, a lot of people might not know me, but this is an opportunity to make my business be seen and known from this program more in a more wider range. You know? So I thank you for the privilege of having me here tonight. I greatly appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us and for gracing us, hopefully, with your many thousand Instagram followers. Right, and that wraps up this evening's program. Thank you to everyone who joined, and we will see you next time.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.